My name is Deb Lopez, founder of Animal Fairy Charities and co-leader of a national grassroots campaign for animal welfare. I have loved and fostered companion animals all my life, and am now working to help others who are in the trenches every day, rescuing, caring for, and providing for animals in need. And now, Animal Fairy Charities presents Animal Advocate Television, a show designed to help inform, educate, and engage the public on animal welfare issues and provide support and recognition for those who are out there giving of themselves to make things better for our companion animals. So join us as we take you on tours of shelters and rescues right here in Wisconsin. We'll keep you up to date on legislation and laws governing animal welfare and show you ways you can get involved by fostering and adopting. We'll even have a segment for children aimed at teaching them compassion at an early age. So stay tuned and help be the voice for those who cannot speak for themselves.
Animal Advocate Television is being brought to you today by Central Bark Doggy Daycare, Better Days, Better Dogs, Fetch Magazine, and by Caesar's Pet, quality gifts for pets and their people.
2009 was a tough year as many of our companion animals suffered a loss due to the bad economy. Many were abandoned and surrendered as a result of so many home foreclosures. Animal Fairy Charities' mission has always been to help those who are out in the trenches every day, giving of themselves to care for our companion animals in need. This year, these shelters and rescues desperately need our help more than ever as they struggle just to survive. You can help us help them. Together, we can make this a better year for our animals, and in turn, a better year for ourselves. Watch now as we take a look at some of the people and organizations out there doing their part and find out more about how we can do ours. Some shelters and rescues have no place to go with the ongoing influx of animals, while others sit with empty cages. Lon Stetler and Lynn Mitchell saw this anomaly and came up with an idea, a transport service that now saves thousands of lives.
My partner Lon and I started BRATZ about a year ago. Both of us had been involved in different aspects of rescue for many, many years, and typically we would get stuck doing the transports. We would go into the shelters to pull out golden retrievers, and we would see the little scruffy dog or the shepherd mix or the Rottweiler mix that we knew we're not getting out of there unless it's, well, in a body bag or something. We decided that maybe our forte would be to help get some of these other dogs out of the shelters. So we decided to start contacting shelters at random, and some of them had no idea who we were. I mean, they were so far out there. And we said, if we could find a place to go for your animals, instead of you having to house them and eventually euthanize them, would you be interested in giving us a list every week? Our main thing is we get the shelters to give us their list of animals that typically they would euthanize. We post them on Aware in Wisconsin Dog Rescue, and the different shelters and rescues look at these lists and they say, well, we'll take these 6 dogs, or we'll take these 6 cats, or we'll take this bunny. We've cut down their euthanasia rate considerably just by offering people a ride. Our organization is self-funded. We have received some financial assistance from the Wisconsin Puppy Mill Project, the Wisconsin Federated Humane Societies, and Aware. But most of it does come out of our own pocket, and we don't mind. You know, this is our volunteer activity, and everybody should be giving back to society however they think they should be doing it. The company I work for demands that you have a volunteer activity, and they give you the time, X amount of time, to go ahead and do that. I wish more companies would do that out there. It would solve a lot of society's ills if that was the case. This is unacceptable to us that any adoptable animal sitting in any Wisconsin shelter would be euthanized because there's not enough space. That's ridiculous, and it just should not have to happen.
Hi, my name is Gail Kay. Welcome to Central Bark Doggy Daycare in Franklin, Wisconsin. Currently, there are 30 franchises in Wisconsin and across the United States. We welcome you into our environment. It's the best, happiest environment that you can imagine for your dog. It's safe, it's clean, and it's fun. We have a very structured program. The dogs play from 8 until 11:30 every morning. They come in, they have their lunch. They take a little bit of a nap so that they can recharge. They come back out at 2 o'clock, and then they play again till approximately 4:30, and then their parents come and get them. I can tell you when they walk in the morning and they are so excited to see me and their tails are wagging, it just brings me so much joy. Central Bark prides themselves in offering clients and the dogs different services. We aren't just a daycare. We do sleepovers, so the dog can sleep over when the parents go on a vacation. We also have our retail area, which provides food, toys, treats, anything that they want to just take home with them. We also have grooming, where we do baths, nails, ears. We like to consider ourselves a one-stop shop. It is totally our pleasure to be involved with Animal Advocate and this television program. All of the Central Barks have rescues. They do team up with other places where they bring in dogs and they foster them until these dogs are rescued. And that's what we're really about. It's just providing a better life and a better world for all of these dogs.
My name is Susan Lebecki, and I am with Secondhand PURRS Cat Rescue. I am the current president and director of the shelter. This organization was started by me and my partner Jane, and we just felt there was a need in Milwaukee for more no-kill cat shelters to arise. I've always had a passion for animals in some way, shape, or form, and this was the most feasible and attainable, and it made my dream come true. I believe that there are so many cats in shelters because people don't research it well enough to know how long they live, what it takes to spay or neuter your animal. I think the costs out there is unreachable for a lot of families to take proper care of their animals, and just not sitting down and thinking things through completely. How we are trying to help educate the public is every animal that goes out, if they are 6 months or older through Secondhand PURRS, is spayed or neutered. If they are not spayed or neutered, that adopter signs a contract stating that they will spay and neuter at the appropriate age, and then we do have a woman do follow-up calls with that adopter to make sure the animal was done at the appropriate time frame. The cost of our operations on a regular monthly basis can be anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 for vet care. Our food bills average between $300 to $500 per month. We also have our rental expense, our insurance expense, electric bill, phone bill, and those things are all set off by raising donations on a monthly basis, privately asking for money. Donations are important in a lot of ways. People need to understand that a contribution of $1 or a package of paper towels or a small box of, canned treats is beneficial. It doesn't have to be large sums. Every dollar makes a huge difference. Volunteering doesn't mean, oh my gosh, I have to commit to this every single day or week. 1 hour a week from a community, group effort can make a huge difference on any rescue.
We were happy to be able to help Susan and Secondhand PURRS and acknowledge all their amazing efforts to make things better for our feline friends.
Hi, I'm Jackie Lou Heiss-Bennett, pet reporter for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Midge here knows that Wisconsin winters can be tough on pets, so you can help. Make sure your pet has a warm shelter and fresh, unfrozen water. Keep their paws clear of salt and snow. And make sure that you brush them frequently because the effects of dry indoor air can hurt their coats. For more pet tips, visit my Animal Magnetism pet blog at www.jsonline.com.
Hi, I'm Lori Minetti. We, as a compassionate nation, can no longer look the other way when it comes to our abandoned, abused, or neglected animal companions. It's time for us to step up and be the strength and the voice for those who cannot speak for themselves.
You can be that voice through your tax-deductible donation to Animal Fairy Charities, an organization dedicated to raising and distributing funds to other nonprofit animal welfare groups. Log on to animalfairycharities.org or call 262-989-0604.
Animal Advocate Television is being brought to you today by Central Bark Doggy Daycare, Better Days, Better Dogs, Fetch Magazine, and by Caesar's Pet, quality gifts for pets and their people.